how's it going? I'm Christian. I wanted to put a name to a face for you. I know you reached out to us about being interested in the investment stuff we got going on with the different building projects. So I know I sent you over the number sheet that we put together. Hopefully you had a chance to look that over by now. But I was kind of thinking, rather than just looking at it on paper and checking out the website and, kind of seeing the video, I really wanted to make it more real for you. So today I'm driving around and we're going to go to a few of the different houses that we've got going on that are already built, a couple that are in the middle of construction, just so you can kind of see the process and a little bit about what's going on and see that they're actually real. So as we're driving over to this house here, there's a point that I wanted to make that we tried to make clear on the website and in the video and all that, but I can't reiterate it enough about how important it is when we decided to partner with this building company. The biggest obstacle that we had to overcome was making these houses work with numbers. And that's an obvious statement, but when you're trying to make the numbers work with rental properties, always the number one killer, or the top two, are vacancies and maintenance costs. And really what we did is we went back to the drawing board on these houses and said, how can we make these houses not cost our property owners money for the longest time possible? And like it says in the video, guys, and on the site, it's the truth. These houses have metal roofs, which you're not gonna have to touch for 50 years, but really just in short-term maintenance, the biggest thing is the type of flooring that we decided to put in. A lot of thought went into that, and we went with a 25-year warranted commercial grade vinyl. So it's very, very nice floor plan. You can see this is the St. Croix. They did some custom colors and a few things here, but you can see that nice shiny metal roof, the nice landscaping that comes with it and everything. So on the way to the next St. Croix, which we actually will get to go inside of, I wanted to take a moment and kind of talk about how I think investment has changed somewhat recently. And inside that video on the main portion of that website that we initially sent you to, Pat and Kevin talked about this significantly. And when Pat went to this big seminar with all these big shots and everything there, their big thrust was how investing in real estate has sort of changed recently, where most people in the past would buy on appreciation. And that's good and that's great. And of course, as you guys know, buy on appreciation meaning you buy the house, you rent it for a couple of years, help pay the mortgage down a little bit, basically cover the mortgage, wait for the market to go up, and then sell it, flip it. A good way to make money. But really, I don't think we're seeing a super volatile market like we did, where by the time you finish a house, your house is worth $50,000 or $100,000 more than what you were paying for it. It's nothing like that. It's just a different time and a different market. And I think, and we can all agree, or we, at least all of us at Douglas and Pat at Caribbean, agree that we're seeing a shift to a more European style market where 53% of Americans have zero interest in owning a home and they all want to rent, and that's a lot like what Europe is. So that's sort of translated over to a buy and hold mentality, to where you kind of think of your investment as a bank account or a blue chip stock, where you buy it, you rent it, and it's a long-term deal. If you're still in the appreciation mindset where you want to buy these and you want to flip them and make money, you're still in a great spot. And the reason being is these houses are not priced to sell for maximum profit. And let me explain this, it's very important. Right now, the pricing that we've listed on the sheet, for how much each home costs, these homes are priced at where they're at because Caribbean Homes' main thrust is selling to homeowners, to tenants, people that want to be first-time home buyers. That's their main deal. If they were to be selling these houses for what they're appraising for, in the $230,000, $250,000 range, depending on the floor plan and area and things like that, they're appraising for up to $250,000. The tenants could never, or the home buyer could never afford that payment. Now you're talking $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 a month, where they're going to say, why would I want to do this? 53% of us already don't want to own a home. So now you're telling me it's going to cost even more and I'm responsible for maintenance and everything. I'm not going to do that. The only way that Caribbean Homes could make it work is by pricing the homes low enough and doing volume. And that's what they've been doing. And then we said, we need to bring this over to the investors because it's a whole nother deal, and it's a really good thing for you guys because, like I talked about earlier, them being tenant proof and such. But I just wanted to make that very clear that you guys still are going to be walking into these with some very, very good equity and definitely room for appreciation, because what you're getting in these homes, no other builder's doing this. And trust me, I did my research. We all did our research. No one else is giving this stuff away for these prices and letting an investor or homeowner or anybody walk in with such a big amount of equity. So for you guys that are buying on, you know, cash flow, or that want to do a flip, more so of a flip, you're in a great spot. And guys that want to buy on a more buy and hold basis, like a Apple stock sort of deal, you're also in a great spot, because these homes, they're not going anywhere. They're metal roof. The Herky Wall is an incredible system. There's no mold, no mildew, none of that stuff. All right, guys, here we are. Sorry it's a little windy today, but this is the other St. Croix. It's a flip floor plan compared to the other one. But you know, here's the paver driveways I was talking about. Sprinkler systems, floor tan, all included. Now, if you guys didn't want the pavers and paver sidewalk, it would save you a little bit of money, you know, help make the numbers even better. But, you know, it's just a nice touch. It's when the tenants are looking for a rental and they see things like that, you know, that's something that they can be proud of, and that'll help us rent them a little faster. But just gonna walk around back here, you know, little extra paver patio here, obviously covered. All these are hurricane impact glass windows like I told you about. All right, so upon walking in, you'll see this is that vinyl flooring we're talking about. It looks just like wood. I mean, it looks really, really, really nice. Can't see any of the seam lines. So, you know, this kind of light grayish, sandy color is what's in right now, very popular. And you'll see that it's run throughout. So right in the laundry room here, obviously we don't have any countertops on yet, or any appliances or anything like that. They're waiting to have those put in, but you know, a nice open, big living area. You can see a nice vaulted ceiling, or excuse me, a tray ceiling. We don't do vaulted ceilings because it's not as energy efficient. Obviously, the whole thrust of this is to keep energy bills low, attract a tenant that wants to stay here the longest. Again, that's a huge thing, keeping vacancies as short as possible. We're not big on hallways, so I see very, very small hallway area. It's just wasted space. But here, you know, a nice, big, good-sized bedroom. You guys can see in the floor plan attached what the dimensions are. I don't have them in front of me, but you know, big closets. You know, a very nice 3-bedroom. So these are the 2 side rooms. It's a little bit dark, but you guys will be able to see. This is the, you know, guest bath, and again, we've got tile being run up with a nice decorative piece in the middle. Just something different than the typical fiberglass insert. This one, it is a bathtub, and we're doing that because most tenants have kids that they need to bathe, and you know, they want that. So we're not putting in a big custom shower in there. There's no point. So here's the master, very nice sized master. People can fit their furniture in here just fine. You know, TV mounts for the walls, slider door going out. You know, not very often in a rental you'll see a slider door going out to its own patio. So that's very nice. Here's a nice big walk-in closet. I will say that Pat is really big on walk-in closets. He knows that they're very important to the ladies and for their shoe collections and such. But here's the master. Nice big tiled showers. This will all be, you know, glass door, glass walk-in door, double vanity with granite. So here we are. We're at the Cancun duplex. The painters are here, so it's making a little bit of noise, but we'll be able to go over here on the left side and check it out. So the new code in Lehigh is you can't have a door facing the road on a duplex, which is kind of strange. So that's why the door's off to the side there a little bit. And then we walk in here and we'll take a left, and we have our 2 bedrooms over here. Here's 1, and here's 2. This is the guest bath. We'll do double vanity. Nice big open kitchen. Laundry. Big living. And then master's here. Pocket slider in the master closet. It's a little bit dark. Here's the master bath, another pocket door here. And this will be a double vanity in here. Toilet, and then a shower there. So back in here, I actually brought Chris with me. You guys, I don't know if you know Chris, but Chris is from the Lehigh Acres maintenance department. and he deals with a lot of the issues out in Lehigh that are very common, and we were talking about this. So I thought, Chris, if you want to take a moment, let's go out in the kitchen.
Sure.
And tell me what you're saying about ACs and water heaters and all that.
So the biggest cost usually with duplexes and ones that are already built is that they've already seen experience, and you have, let's see, an AC system has to be replaced every 10 years. These ones, they're brand new, you don't have to buy a new one. Water heaters every 7 years, brand new here. Appliances, everything's got warranties, everything's brand new. Let's see, you've got septic's brand new.
Septic's brand new, that's a huge one, because that's expensive, right? I mean, when that septic's wrong.
I mean, you have a brand new septic in this property, and you don't have to pump it for maybe at least 3-4 years.
Yep, and the roof too. We're talking about the roof, because right now it finally started raining. You guys see that it's raining. You saw me walking around outside like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had a Hurricane Irma, and now that it's raining, you said you're getting a lot of roof calls now.
Yeah, all the extreme damage that was site-oriented was taken care of, back after the hurricane. But now the rain's picking up, and everything that you couldn't see is now trickling through, and you got ceilings that are bubbling up, you got water pouring through, you got all sorts of water damage.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, guys, that we're talking about those metal roofs, is they're specifically geared and designed for high winds. So when the wind hits them, it just shears off, unlike shingles that's like, almost like a parachute, grabs the wind. You're not going to deal with that with this. So we're not going to be dealing with any roof repairs or anything like that, at least for a very, very long time. So appreciate it, Chris.
No problem.
So we got here the garage as well. It's a one car, but as you can see, the door, there's room for storage and things here as well. So just a really nice duplex. I like the layout of it a lot. This is the first time I've actually been in it. They put this up, pretty quickly, and I finally got a chance to come out here to Lehigh. So that's it.